And with this strike it all came to an end. Jinwoo is greeted and congratulated for bringing about an end to a war that was going on since time's first memory. For Jinwoo there was one last thing he needed to do, and they had the power to allow him to fulfill it.
Master, was the story you were reading called I Level Up Alone or Solo Leveling? It is a Korean web novel written by Chu-Gong that was first serialized by Papyrus on November 4, 2016 and ended with 14 volumes and 270 chapters. A webtoon was released drawn by artists So-Ryeong and Jang Sung-Rak that concluded with 179 chapters. A spin-off webtoon series based on the web novel's extra side stories is currently still ongoing, having already released a few chapters.
Now with the credentials out of the way. For some this is the Dragon Ball of webtoons, as many other series are being compared to it in some shape or form. The story is set in a world where hunters, or human warriors who possess magical abilities after the world is turned upside down with dungeons like straight out of a video game. Having to battle deadly monsters to protect mankind from certain annihilation, a notoriously weak hunter named Sung Jinwoo finds himself in a seemingly endless struggle for survival. But let me just add that our main character is a loser's loser. He is so weak that even the weakest dungeons that are considered safe to the average hunter is still dangerous for him. Now if that's not a frustrating image, then imagine how Sung Jinwoo feels with this fact yet still tries to change that. One day, after narrowly surviving an overwhelmingly powerful dungeon that nearly wipes out his entire party, a mysterious program called the System chooses him as its sole player and in turn gave him the extremely rare ability to level up in strength, possibly beyond any known limits. So our main character goes from this guy to this guy. Jinwoo's journey causes him to both evolve mentally as well as physically while he battles against all kinds of enemies, both man and monster, to discover the secrets behind the dungeons and the true source of his power as the vessel of the Shadow Monarch. Jinwoo becomes the strongest hunter in the world and one of the most powerful individuals in all existence. Yet he is humble and a benevolent individual who cares deeply for his family and has a strong thirst to protect. Despite this, Jinwoo is not particularly arrogant and is both polite and easygoing in person. He is also mostly indifferent to materialistic desires and can be very fearless, as displayed when our boy teleported to Jeju Island without a second thought to save the Korean S-rank hunters from certain death. In battle, however, he is ruthless, slaughtering his enemies indiscriminately, and even somewhat disdainful, as he will talk shit while backing it up or use it to give himself some type of an opening, like how he taunted the Ant King by calling him a mere insect to his face, or mocked the architect for the flaws he made in his design of the system. This story was, and still is, a good read way back when I first came across it. Its webtoon did live up to its source material, and like many its animated retelling just shows you how big this series has gotten. So before I leave you with a sample of the first chapter in the series, be sure to subscribe and hit that like button.
His name was Sung Jinwoo, an E-rank hunter and the Hunters Guild, know the world's weakest one. He never expected this to happen to him. Let's go back a few hours in the city of Seoul, South Korea. If you disregard his slightly abnormal strength and regeneration, it's embarrassing to even refer to him as a hunter. Getting hurt, nearly dying even in the weakest dungeons. It's not like he continued to do it for the thrill but to cover his mother's medical bills. So he bears with it.
Here. Good luck on your raid today.
Thanks.
Hey Kim. It's been a while.
Look who we have here. Didn't you leave because you didn't want to become a hunter?
Well, my wife is pregnant with our second child, he.
There's nothing like a raid to earn a fortune.
I'm worrying that since it's been so long I might fall behind. My skills were already bad and they worsened once I took a break.
Yo, Sung, you arrived. Sung, thanks for coming.
Looks like you don't have anything to worry about. Yo, Sung Jinwoo, have you eaten yet?
Yes. Thanks for worrying about me, Mr. Kim Sanction.
Sung Jinwoo is the weakest of the weakest hunters, so that means that our dungeon will be weak as well.
I see.
Hey, he might hear us, so let's end the topic there.
I've been heard, you geezers. Hi, may I have a cup of coffee? A hunter, Sung Jinwoo. I'm sorry, but I just ran out of coffee. Not even a cup of coffee. Today feels bad, man.
Jinwoo, are you hurt again?
Hi, Miss Juhee, you're also on this raid.
Of course, but that's not the problem. Why is your face bandaged up?
Dunno. It just happened while I was hunting, he.
Really, what actually happened? You even went to the hospital.
Yeah, it was a bit rough.
Everyone gather up.
Well, looks like everyone getting ready to go into the gate. Let's go all.
Okay, lead the way.
We're off to go happy hunting, so I'm not really qualified to say this, but I would like to be team leader in this raid if no one objects to that. Alright, then let's go hunting.
Jinwoo trying not to get hurt behind us, okay?
Ha ha ha. Sure. I'm going to try my best today.
Stop daydreaming and let's go, Jinwoo.
Okay.
And this is where life for Sung Jinwoo will change forever. Be sure to subscribe as we bring to life more of solo leveling in our voiced manhwa.